here. We are on the suicide planet. Night has just started. The solar panels are not working. The wind is flaky. And I have sent my poor guys out into the dark, the rain and the cold. And I'm trying to build something up here. I can't even see it. Where did I put it? Have I sent them out to build something? I hope so. They're certainly doing something. Okay, let's have a quick look at where we are and what we've got. I've had a very brilliant idea from a friend of mine, Dorg, who said that I can actually turn this off when no one is sick, which is good. Now, let's have a look. We have no metal, but we do have ore. We have 2 spares. Okay, and I just want to see how we last. Are you sick? Yeah, he's injured. Okay. Then we need to turn this on again. And we only have 1 medical supply. So I need a lab. I need a lab. First thing we do is look at the grid. Right, we're going to have to take a risk on making a lab, because otherwise all the spare metal will be turned into spares. I need to turn that on. Have I got it on now? Yes, I have. Okay, he can be healed, but only just. Now, I'm sure I'm going to be short of something else if I build this lab. But let's build it. Can't link it to a table. There we are. Let's speed the game up and see if we can go any faster. Now, if we have a lab, we can make medical supplies, even though I've got no plants, but we can buy plants which are cheaper than medical supplies. But the other thing we can make is food, because we can make vitro meat. And at the moment we have a little bit of a lack of food. I'm not too happy about the amount of food we have. So I think I'd like to get more food, then we could get more colonists and more people in. Yeah, it's gone to bed. Okay, medic is trying to find our medical supplies. Oh, I've got 2 injured now. Yeah. Okay, and no metal. So have we got this on? We have. Okay, so the landing pad is on. Yeah, we've only got 1 medical. And if I can get the lab up, I can change. It'll enable me to change 1 of these to medicinal plants. We're still holding on power with the 3 power storage. But this will eat up more power and more water, and we'll have to see what happens then. Trading ship. Gosh, it'd be wonderful to be able to afford some of these, wouldn't it? We are nowhere near that. We have 5 ore. Wow, 35. And they're all allocated, so it doesn't want us to trade ore. And I can't, no, we're not going to trade. We haven't enough to trade. Okay, so be it. You know, we haven't had a, I hate to say this, I'm touching wood as I speak, but we haven't had a death yet, which is pretty good for a harsh planet like this. 1 metal down, 2 to go. Both allocated. I'll probably find we haven't got enough bioplastic then. I've got 1 free. And that, I think, will be that. Now the question is, who's sick? It is, of course, a worker. So what we're going to do is, even before food, we're going to build a lab bench. I know, we've run out of medical supplies. The lab's been built. I need 1 more metal to build the connection. Excellent. Hopefully an engineer is coming. Yes, I can see him now to build the connection. Brilliant. We've run out of metal again. It's all right. Are we going to be out of oxygen? We can't be out of oxygen. It's water that's worrying me. Right. We've run out of medical supplies, yeah. Got free 1. I'll tell you what, guys. Let's just put that there. Okay? And in the meantime, what we will do, that, when it is built, should start. Now what we need to do is to come in here. Right. That's a pea pad, tomato pad, rice pad, lettuce pad. I'm going to take this out. Yep. And we're immediately going to put in a medicinal plant. Okay. We run out of spares. I understand that, guys. But I'm not calling on metal to build anything. I don't think this takes metal. No, it doesn't. It takes bioplastic. That should be built soon. We will then get some, hopefully, over time, some medical plants. Yeah. So where's this bioplastic we've got? There's 1 there. Do these things, am I wrong, do they take metal as well? No, they don't. I just need someone to build it. Come on, guys. Your food depends on this. I'll take away a potted plant and convert it to it if you're not careful. That's been built. Good. I know we've run out of spares, guys. And in fact, we could make one. So let's just put a bit of oomph on there. And the tissue synthesizer has been built. That's great. Now, these things, they don't just take medicinal plants, they also need bioplastic. So they are great users of bioplastic. And these things take metal and bioplastic. So you have to be very careful that you don't think, oh, I've got medicinal plants, I'm home and dry. Not so. we need another biodome quite quickly. In the meantime, I think the biologists, yes, the biologists can make tissue. You've got quite a lot of biologists. We've run out of medical supplies, I know. So what we need, biologists, up your game. We need more starch and some medicinal plants. And there's more starch there. And there's a trader there. I have nothing to trade for. I could trade 1 ore. Let's do it. That's 15. Value of this, 25. Value of these, 10. 16. We'll trade 1. We'll just get 1 medicinal plant. I wonder if we've got bioplastic. I could be short of that. Okay, trade is going through. God, it's still dodgy, isn't it? That reminds me. See, this doesn't cover the sick bay. Hang on, let me swing around a bit here. Oops, other way. And it doesn't quite cover this. We're going to have to build another lightning conductor, or 2 or 3. Good, some ones in there. We're producing metal. Somebody make this spare. Are you an engineer by any chance? No, you're a worker. See, these 2 are going. Yeah, we're starting to make vitrinite. We have 1 medicinal plant. So when we get some bioplastic, we can make, and look, already our little medic is making some medical supplies. We've run out of spares, I understand that. And someone is making this. So we will have spares soon, guys. Two free, and what's holding us up is the bioplastic. And I have actually taken out 1/3 of our bioplastic production, or not our bioplastic production, our starch production. And yet the power is holding, strangely enough. That extra storage unit made a big difference, you know, guys. It really did make a difference. Yeah. Well, okay so far, strangely enough. We've run out of spares, we've run out of medical supplies. Do we have landing permissions on? I'm going to turn the colonists back on. We're short of medical supplies, we're short of spares, but a few more people wouldn't go amiss. And I think, am I doing the right thing here? Well, I can always get 1 or 2 in, and then get rid of them. I think that may be the medical supply, yeah. And if we mend this guy, no, it's not. So where we were making a medicinal plant, where is it? It's here. We have one. So why is... I bet our medic's asleep while this poor guy's suffering. Where's our medic? Biologist? Bunk? Huh. That's not very nice. So where's our medical supply gone? Is it still in here? How astonishing. How's the biostarch doing? Poorly. Right, everyone's gone to sleep for the night. So while our poor guy suffers waiting for medical attention, I'll say good night on that note.